There are three names taking over every AI conversation right now: Llama, GLM-5.2, and a wild little project called Colibri. This project lets you run a trillion parameter class model on a laptop with zero external dependencies. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what each one actually is, how they stack up, and which one is right for you. Let's get into the details and start with the most famous name in the group. Let's start with a name most people already know: Llama, Meta's open-weight model family. Llama 4 comes in several versions built for different jobs, each with unique strengths. Scout is the long context specialist, built to handle massive documents in a single pass. Maverick is the balanced everyday workhorse, strong reasoning, solid speed, and the version most developers reach for first. And then there's Behemoth, a 2 trillion parameter giant that isn't even meant to be deployed directly. It exists as a teacher model used internally to train and distill the smaller Llama versions. Llama's biggest strength has always been its ecosystem. Because it's been around the longest of the major open model families, it has the deepest well of community tools, fine-tunes, and tutorials available today. The trade-off is licensing. Meta uses its own custom license rather than a fully open one like MIT or Apache 2.0, and that license includes regional restrictions that can complicate commercial use, especially for companies based in the EU. Now let's talk about the model that's dominating open source leaderboards this year: GLM-5.2, built by the Chinese AI lab Z.AI. This is a mixture of experts model, meaning instead of activating its entire network for every response, it only lights up a small slice of specialized expert sub-networks for each token it processes. The full model weighs in at roughly 744 billion parameters, but only a fraction of that is active at any given moment, which is exactly what makes the next part of this video possible for home users. GLM-5.2 currently tops several open-weight coding benchmarks, including strong scores on SWE-Bench Pro and Terminal-Bench, and it ships under a clean MIT license, meaning none of the commercial use headaches that come with Llama's licensing. For teams that want frontier-level coding and reasoning performance without licensing gymnastics, GLM 5.2 has become sought after. Here's where things get genuinely wild. Normally, a model the size of GLM-5.2 needs a cluster of enterprise GPUs and hundreds of gigabytes of VRAM just to load, the kind of setup that costs tens of thousands of dollars. Colibri is an open-source inference engine, not a model itself, written in pure C with zero external dependencies. Instead of trying to cram the entire model into memory, it keeps only the small, always active, dense portion of GLM-5.2 in RAM, and streams the rest of the model's experts off your SSD exactly when they're needed. It uses a per-layer caching system, so experts you use often get pinned in memory automatically. The result? A 744 billion parameter 1.5 terabyte model running on a machine with 25 gigabytes of RAM and no GPU at all. It even ships with a built-in OpenAI compatible API server, so you can plug it into existing apps without writing custom code. The honest catch, and it's a big one, is speed. On consumer hardware, Colibri currently runs at a fraction of a token per second. Think of it less as a daily driver chatbot right now, and more as a feasibility tool, a way to test frontier-class models privately before you commit to renting expensive cloud GPU time. So how do these three actually compare? Let's break it down. On architecture, Llama 4 and GLM 5.2 both use mixture of experts designs. Colibri is the delivery mechanism. On hardware requirements, Llama 4 and GLM 5.2 expect serious GPU resources. Colibri is specifically built to avoid that. On licensing, GLM 5.2 wins with its clean MIT license. Llama's custom license carries more restrictions, particularly in the EU. On real-world readiness, Llama 4 and GLM 5.2 are production ready today. Colibri is best for local testing and privacy proof of concepts on community and tooling. Llama holds the advantage of maturity. GLM-5.2 is catching up. Colibri is brand new but gaining fast. So, which one is right for you? Choose Llama for maturity, GLM-5.2 for MIT licensed coding performance, and Colibri for offline experimentation. That's the full breakdown. 3 very different tools solving 3 very different problems in the AI space. If this helped, hit subscribe and let me know which of these 3 you're most excited to try. See you in the next video for more AI deep dives.